depends on what it is, but
It is.
you know, you're constant because I get triggers.
Yeah.
You know, a song could be a trigger. I was rear-ended in that car accident last month, and something like that triggered me because Dad, it was a result of an accident, car accident. So it's just like you think you're okay, and then these triggers, like, wait a minute. So it's a constant, I wouldn't say struggle, but process. And so I did make mistakes, and along the way, my main one was that blackness that I was in, that zombie mode. I would say someone brought me out of that, but then that became a crutch. I became codependent on that someone because they brought me back to life, right? So to speak. Because they brought me out of that darkness. And so I was codependent on them, and that's the wrong answer, right? And if they didn't ask for that, they didn't want that. It was just, you know, so when that person began to detach, then I'm in the same predicament.
You're back at it. Yeah.
I'm in the same rock bottom again.
Yeah.
And major depression, didn't want to be here anymore. I did seek help, you know, went to seek counseling and everything. The medicine did not work for me. It had the worst effect. Literally, I was telling somebody I was on business in Minnesota right after they prescribed the medicines, right? Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. I think they have more. Every lake was calling my name.
Oh,
Like
wow.
every lake was like, come, and I can't swim.
Right. You know, I can't either. So we share that too. I cannot swim, and I'm not mad about it. You won't be able to get me in the water. It's not happening. You know?
Right. So, yeah, I was just tired of life. You know, I was tired of the pain.
Yeah.
I love life, you know, in general, but you know, it's just like it just felt in that space. It was more like, you just want the suffering to end. That's all it is, right? So I was like, okay, yeah, that's not the answer. So I went back, and I just happened to have be blessed with a good counselor and psychiatrist, and they took me off of that. And but between my sister, I have a baby sister in Oakland, in Costa Zana. Between her and thank you, and guidance from my counselor, who's very open to like healing and crystals and things like that. And she was also telling me like ways to block energies, because as an empath, you know, I have all the energies on me as well.
And you're picking up everybody
I'm picking up
right.
everyone else's, and she's like, I cannot tell you how to block it, but you need to find a way to block it. So and then my sister, I brought my baby sister because she introduced me to I don't know if she mentioned it, I believe it was her, Qigong. So that was a form of meditation that I began. And so it was
Beautiful.
a culmination of and like I said, nothing is coincidence. I just happened to find a counselor who, you know, a therapist who believed in, you know, healing, right? And my sister just happened to mention this, and it just happened to speak to me. And Brother Shaolin, Brother Insight at the Shaolin Temple, that's who I use for Qigong. But and his spirit, his aura is so light and so beautiful and so peaceful. And it was, God sent me what I needed. So now every morning I had to do my meditations, you know, with my and I added my own affirmations to the Qigong movement. And, you know, again, it brought me back though. It brought me back on the right track. But again, with the triggers, I've learned that, you know, hey, you don't think it's a one and done. It's not,
Right.
you know.
Right.